Good morning and welcome to Sports at Sunrise, where you get your morning sports opinion and geeks in the closet.
And you didn't have to. You didn't. This is accurate information, but you don't have to phrase it in
So,
this way.
so I have a question, geek. Does this mean you're
No,
coming out of the closet?
no,
Sorry, Steven.
no, no. I've elected to die. No,
Whoa, no.
no.
We have to record Sunday night.
Nah.
Grayson.
You'll you'll do all right flying solo. Um, no. Yeah. Welcome to where I go to do any of my voiceover recordings. Sounds a little better in here,
Yeah,
so that's fun. That's about all I got though.
yeah, that's fair. That's valid. Anyways, you want to go? You have three options here: John Cena, Darius Slay, or LeBron.
What Cena thing is there to talk about?
Did you hear that apparently he originally requested to do 220 dates this year?
Well, WWE, even with house shows, hasn't done 220 dates this year, so I don't know how that would have worked.
He apparently wanted to get on the bus and work almost every house show, work Raw and SmackDown every chance he got, and take a full year away from acting, and WWE said, no, we need you for 36.
I hate that. I don't know if he needed a full 220, but I definitely think more time, build up more feuds, get a few more matches in with guys. Like, never getting Cena McIntyre sucks.
Yeah.
Never getting. I think never getting any Cena and any of the young guys outside of Dom sucks. Like, Dom is incredible and is, one of the future faces of the company. But, like, and maybe he's already one of the faces of the company, but he's not immediately who I think of, so whatever. But, like, where was your Cena Braun Breakers? Your Cena Carmelo Hayes? Your Cena and Ilias, right? Like, there were a lot of things. And you left a lot of those off the board, and then you gave him only 36 dates, and then you gave him Lesnar, who shouldn't even
The,
be with the company. Like,
the guy who bugs me the most, he didn't get a chance to face, is The Miz.
The Miz and LA Knight, they've been
Yeah.
setting up LA Knight, and then they picked Gunther. Like, I would have been so okay if it was LA Knight for the final match.
I would have been fine with it. I knew it was going to be Gunther when the tournament got announced.
I hate it, though.
Because it had been
It
talked
shouldn't
about for
be.
months.
It should have been a real young guy. Like, it should have been Mello.
It should have been.
I've been saying that this
And
whole time.
I
It should have been Mello.
understand what the angle they're gonna do, because I feel like Gunther's gonna beat Cena,
No matter who fought him was going to beat him.
and
We know Cena's going out looking at the lights.
and they're gonna post Randy was the legend killer, and they're gonna try to start pushing Gunther as the icon killer, and try to make the agenda that Goldberg's an icon.
Gross. I hate that.
That's the angle I feel they're gonna try to go with Gunther. But there's three matches were also wasted on Logan Paul of Cena's matches.
I mean, I don't like that, but it is what it is,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll go to Thursday Night Football and then go to Slay. That's how we'll handle this.
Okay.
Thursday Night Football, we saw the Lions beat the Cowboys. Shocker. Did you did you see the controversial thing that happened before the game?
No.
Cade Cunningham was at the game
Okay.
and was asked who he was cheering for. People are upset
Okay.
that he's a Cowboys fan, and said on TV he's a Cowboys fan and was cheering for the Cowboys in Detroit.
Be a fan of who you're a fan of, man. I
He-
feel like that's the correct answer.
Yeah,
What happened to everybody wanting fans to remain loyal, but now you want Cade Cunningham to switch because he was forced to move to a city? That's not how this works. And genuinely, if you care who people are, like what teams people are a fan of, you're a weirdo.
yeah.
And I don't just mean in the way like we care about the teams each other's a fan of so we can make fun of each other, but that's different. That's what friends do.
Yeah. No, he grew up in
Yeah.
Texas. He was around Dallas. Grew up a Cowboys fan, and people are hating that he's not a bandwagon Lions fan.
Lame.
Um, but Jameer Gibbs had a night as far as getting
Yeah,
to the
that
end zone.
happens.
Yeah, he's good at football.
He's mid. Can't even average 4 yards a carry. Mid.
No, because Monty had the 35-yard carry that night.
Yeah. So this game, I think I hate this game for Dak because I keep seeing the like he can't play under the lights. Dog, both interceptions hit dudes in the chest and they just dropped it. Dak had this game within 3 points multiple times. If his receivers could catch, the Cowboys win this game.
Dude,
Well, and if the defense that they just put so much effort into could defend, that'd be cool. You know who they really are missing currently? Like, who would be a big help? Trayvon.
Yeah. I've never seen a team with such a good wide receiver 1 and 2 duo where the 1 and 2 can't catch the ball half the time also.
Yeah.
Because CD has had this weird thing where he likes to drop the ball.
Yep.
Now, Pickens has this weird thing where he'll make the most ridiculous catch in the world, but not the easy one.
Yeah.
And I feel bad for Dak because Dak's playing outstanding and the perception is it's on him.
Yep. That's just how it goes for Dak.
And then you look to the other team, the Lions. All their playmakers make all the plays Goff needs.
Yeah.
Goff just throws the ball 5 yards and lets Jameson Williams do the rest.
Yeah. Yeah, he does. Oh, have you seen I'm skipping away from this game, so if you have more to say about this game, please do.
Much more to say.
Okay. Before we get into our other big topic, I just think this is funny.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen? So JJ McCarthy is gonna start this week, to the surprise of no one. The Brosmer experience was an experience.
That's too nice to Brosmer. It's Brosmer's play.
Yeah. So JJ is gonna start this week, and Kevin O'Connell came out and basically said, like, I'm done trying to help JJ fix his like footwork and mechanics in season. I just want him to go out there and throw the ball and just fling it. And JJ's been talking about like the whole thing with his mechanics has caused him to be in his head. And genuine question. Is that why JJ has looked better in the final like 4 minutes of games? Because you no longer have time to be in your own head, so you're all instinct, all football. And that's why in those final minutes, he can click and be fine. But then throughout the rest of the game, he's so focused on trying to make his mechanics work that he can't do what he's good at. Like, I'm not saying he's going to come out and throw for, fucking 350 and 4 duds. But, like, is he going to look more like last 4 minutes of game JJ than he, than the really shitty halves of all these other games?
In my experience playing, just going off of playing, when you can escape the game plan and all this technical stuff you're trying to work and just. What did Joe Burrow say last week? We get paid millions of dollars to play a kid's game.
Yeah.
Go play the game.
Right.
And, like, you think Lamar's going out there, even when his rookie year, he played, 3 or 4 games? You think he was worried about his mechanics as far as what Harbaugh wanted to see? Or was it, okay, I'm going to go be Lamar fucking Jackson?
Right.
We've had quarterbacks.
Like, I'm not saying it's about to be perfect.
No.
But is it going to look better? Am I getting my hopes up to get
Here's
disappointed again?
yes.
Maybe.
Here's what I'm gonna say. If you truly watch half the shit we praise Mahomes for, if any other quarterback ever did half the shit he tries to do and succeeds with, we call him Will Levis.
You're cooking. Or Max Brosmer.
Max Brosmer. If half the shit Lamar does, if half the shit Patrick Mahomes does, we praise, any other quarterback does, we fail him. The good shit Mahomes does, he doesn't have any mechanics outside of just throwing a ball well.
Yeah.
Fuck. The Tampa Bay sideways pass that traveled 30 yards. Everything mechanics wise says no.
That's
You
true.
have to let the player be the player.
That's true. Yeah, and like you can work on his mechanics and make that better through an off season. But once the season starts, you gotta let it lie. And I really do hope that's been a lot of the problem is JJ's just been too in his head. Like I'm not saying I need perfect, but can you go look like the Detroit game? Like can you? Because if you can look like that game, you'll give me something to believe in. You'll give me something.
So I'm trying to look up at. I'm trying to see if Kevin McConnell has worked with a young quarterback before, really.
Uh Jaron Hall?
He's never. It's his first rookie.
No,
Unless
Jaron Hall.
his first start rookie who's gonna start.
Well, Jaron Hall started a game.
You know what I mean, geek.
Jaron Hall started a game. Okay? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
You get what I mean.
Yeah. No,
It's his first time
I
having a young quarterback with high expectations be taking the field for your offense after watching Sam Darnold put on a masterclass for you over the course of a year.
And that's a big thing too. Like it's not just the masterclass there. It is look at the QBs who have looked good in the O'Connell thing. Right? Wentz looked okay. You had Darnold, you had Cuzzo, even Dobbs and Mullins. But like the younger guys haven't.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of that is because a lot of O'Connell's offense does rely on, pre-snap reads and recognizing defenses and knowing everything that needs to be done, and that takes time. And a rookie's not going to be good at that. It doesn't matter how much JJ watched last year. It doesn't matter how good he was at that in college. The NFL's different.
Which is also why, and it's something that you look at the Rams and notice. They don't go. McVay doesn't go young anymore because McVay's offense doesn't work with a young quarterback. Or the only quarterback they've kept around was Stetson Bennett, who spent 12 years in college.
Yeah.
Maybe Bo Nixon have gone there. There, I made the joke for you.
Thanks.
Now, we'll go to basketball. We'll build to the thing. The Thunder have won 14 in a row. Again.
Boo.
I hate that team.
Same.
Oh wait. No, wait, we did talk about... I talked about that. Okay, never mind. Okay, I'll ask you. Thoughts on the Giannis trade request?
He needs to go. I think it's time. I don't know where he goes.
That was my issue.
Like, I think there are a few teams who want him.
Because I was having same thing with LaMelo Ball.
Melo, I think, is easier.
It's easier
because
we want to, but when I look at it from the team's perspective and what they have, that's where I was struggling with them.
I think the team that needs a guard the most that could maybe make it work is Minnesota. But the issue is I don't see a world where Minnesota gives up Jaden McDaniels.
No.
And I think he's a key that has to be there if you're Charlotte, or even if you're Milwaukee, because I've seen Giannis linked there too. And not just by fans. I mean, Minnesota is one of those teams that really does feel like they're one move away. So they're going to be in on every big name, at least to a degree. They're going to put in an offer everywhere. I think, though, for them, LaMelo makes more sense. They need a guard.
Yeah.
But Giannis makes more sense in the idea that you can. Rudy for either guy has to be part of the deal because money. And at least with the Giannis thing, you're getting a bit of a replacement for Rudy.
Yeah. It's
I don't know. Giannis will be on a new team, whether it's at the midway point or next year. But
it's it'll be by the end of the season. It'll be by deadline.
probably, but like there's a world where it's not. Uh, but like by next year, he'll be on a new team. I just don't know who. I
That's
know the
why I struggle.
Lakers have put in offers, but like I'm really trying to like go through my head of where he fits the best, and I just like he's Giannis, he fits anywhere, but like the teams that feel competitive that can make the move, I just don't know who does it.
See, what I'm stuck is if Milwaukee will move him within the East.
Ooh, okay, where you looking?
Because the Knicks and the Heat feel right there.
Fair.
Knicks have had frustrations with Cat, mainly the players because of defense and his lack of communication.
Okay, 3-team trade. I don't know what the filler is.
Let me guess. Giannis to New York, Cat to
Mhm.
Minnesota,
Uh-huh.
Gobert to Milwaukee.
Uh-huh. When you mix all the other stuff up how it's needed, but
I I,
thoughts?
I knew that was coming the moment you said 3-team trade.
Give me my goat back. God damn
And
it.
Giannis has been very non-quiet about wanting to end up in Miami.
That's fair.
I also think a sleeper team is Dallas
But for what? For AD? Like,
for AD and whatever else Dallas wants to include. And then you're running in with Kyrie, Cooper, Flag, and Giannis.
I don't feel like that's moving the needle enough if I'm Dallas.
But I feel like it would be for Giannis.
Yeah, but you're giving up too much depth to go get a guy and then
And then, I
being a
mean,
worse team
the
overall
other
for it.
team is San Antonio that people don't want to talk about.
That one's interesting. I don't know what kind of pieces they got, but that's just.
Their young pieces are they're deep in the young core.
Do that? Okay. I mean, I was going to say that's another thing. You could always see, like, OKC do it too, just because they have infinite pieces. I'm not saying I want it. I'm just saying it
I
could
don't.
happen.
I don't need them to somehow find a way to keep J Dub and Shet and Shea and add Giannis. Sam
They could do
Presti
it
would
too.
find a
They
fucking
could do
way.
it too. They could do it.
Um,
100%. They could do
the
it.
other big name that's gotten some things is, have you heard about the Chris Paul situation?
Yeah, so he got cut for no reason.
He got sent home, not cut even.
Well, same thing.
Teams can't sign him.
Oh shit, really?
He just got
I
sent home.
thought no, I that's crazy,
He
dude.
literally just got sent home during his retirement tour.
I thought it was just they like let him go, which sucks and is awful, but I thought it was just you go home.
He'd be with the Lakers so fucking fast, dude.
Right.
No, he literally just got sent home. Did you hear the reason why?
No.
Apparently, so you know the Clippers suck, right?
Both at basketball and as an organization, yes.
Apparently, the organization had issues with him holding players accountable, holding coaches
Nice.
accountable. Tyronn Lue was not even on speaking terms with Chris Paul anymore.
Nice.
Apparently, Chris Paul heard that the locker room thought that he was a toxic personality to the locker room. Tried to set up a meeting with Tyronn Lue to talk about it. Tyronn Lue rejected meeting with him. And apparently, Tyronn Lue wouldn't even tell him himself he went home. Someone with the organization flew to Atlanta to tell him that.
Nice. That's ridiculous, dude.
So, the greatest Clipper of all time literally got sent home on his retirement tour.
Yeah.
And if you waived him, hell, if you'd even be open to trade him, there's a lot of teams that would trade for Chris Paul right now, I think.
Yeah.
On a minimum contract.
Yeah. Oh, so did we talk about the Rockies' new GM last time I was here? Like, I know we talked about Paul DePodesta. We talked about the guys they moved on from.
I know we talked
But they
about
have
him,
a
they're
GM
keeping their
now.
manager. Was the
Yeah,
last thing
okay,
we
we
talked
talked about Warren Schaefer.
We talked
No,
about.
so they hired Josh Burns, who was the assistant GM for the Rockies from 1999 to 2002. He then left, became the assistant GM for the Red Sox from '06 or from '03 to '06, so winning 2 World Series. He then became the general manager of the Diamondbacks from 2006 to 2010, and then worked as the SVP of baseball operations for the Padres and Dodgers since 2010. For the Dodgers specifically for the last 11 years, and now he's the GM for the Rockies. So
What's
that's
with
fun.
good organizational moves recently?
I think Dick let Walker take over as the Monfort in charge, and I think that's working.
Yeah.
Because Walker Monfort came out today and said, we have a budget to work within, and how Paul allocates that is for him to decide when it comes to the Rockies and free agency. So, like, I'm not saying they're doing anything crazy, but there's a world where the Rockies make moves for the first time in a few off seasons. Now, I know part of that is just a money issue because the Rockies spent $800 million 4 years ago, and none of those players are any good.
Yeah.
And that again comes down to the thing with Dick Monfort was never that he didn't try.
Yeah.
It's that he was fucking stupid.
Yeah.
That's it. So if they're going to have a GM who, yeah, you're still working with some budgetary constraints. You can't be the Dodgers. You can't go out and sign every free agent that's ever existed. But you can make moves. The Rockies have always been able to make moves. So if they have the guys who can make good moves now, that's it. That's what we need.
Yeah.
Sorry,
No,
Rockies
you're
talk.
good. That's what this whole thing is for. You ready to talk LeBron?
Yeah,
The streak is over.
but what a way for it to end.
Yeah, on a Rui game winner.
It's not even that. It's just the game winner. I love the reporter asking him about it after the game. They're like, "How do you feel that the streak's over?" He's like, "Who fucking cares? We won."
Yeah.
I love that I'm still seeing all the people do the LeBron was afraid of the final shot again. No, LeBron
No.
makes the right basketball play again. There's a reason he's the GOAT. I'm sorry that the guys you like just forced up the shot no matter what, and sometimes it went in, and
Yeah.
great for them. That doesn't make the right basketball
No,
play.
LeBron made the winning play, which is not what LeBron does.
Yep. Does it always work? No. But it's always the correct play, and you can live with that. At least I can.
Yeah.
But it's crazy, dude. That streak was crazy.
Did you know there's a different streak alive still? LeBron has scored
Yeah, the
8 points
8-point streak.
in
Yeah.
every regular season game he's played.
That's also ridiculous.
Yeah. Final thing. We did not talk about Slay earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Slay got waived by the Eagles. The Bills picked him up.
No, he got waived by the Steelers.
Steelers, sorry. I think of him as an Eagle still.
Yeah.
By the Steelers. Bills picked him off waiver wire, and Slay said,
No, I'm going to retire because he wanted to be an Eagle. That's where your Eagles take was coming from. Yeah, man, Darius Slay is a piece of shit. That's news to no one.
yeah.
Shout out the Lions.
And because of Slay, the Bills couldn't waiver wire the guy they cut for Slay.
Yep.
Sean McDermott's pissed because he loved the guy who they lost.
Yeah.
In that they lost him over Darius Slay's retired ass.
Yeah.
It was just
Awful. Just awful.
Yeah. I don't like it. You have anything else you want to talk about, Geek?
No, I think we're pretty good.
Anyways, that does it for Sports at Sunrise. We hope you have an outstanding day, and bye.